So for the first time in over 40 years, we have great cat cubs. We have 3 healthy lion cubs.
We have 3 strong lion cubs at this time that we're monitoring very closely. They appear to be fairly active and robust. Their eyes are already open, which is surprising for 6 days of age. So they were a little bit growly during their physicals yesterday, so they put up a little bit of a fight, and we like to see that. And we are watching them every moment that we can by camera, both during the day and overnight, so that we can make sure they remain healthy. We did the cub physicals yesterday morning, and we have 2 females and 1 male. They are slightly below the weight where we would like them to be at their age, and that's one of the reasons why we want to try to assist rear if we can. If Neema will give us an opportunity, then we will give them a little bit of extra milk on the side.
We've only been in the cage with them once for their neonate exam, and I can tell you without going inside actually that the little male is quite vocal. He makes the most noise. We have a little girl who's quite feisty. She hissed actually when we tried to pick her up, and she struggled to not hold still for her examination, which is wonderful. And I can only assume that the one in between will be the peacemaker, which I've seen in the prides I've worked with, is usually there's personalities on both sides of the spectrum and someone who kind of stays in between.
So I've been at Blank Park Zoo for 14 years, and this is a big deal because to my knowledge we haven't had lion cubs born here since we've opened our great cat exhibit. So this is a big deal for our zoo and a big milestone for us to reach, because we have been trying to breed our big cats for several years, and we're very lucky that we were successful this time.
So the lion population in the wild has decreased over 40% in the past 20 years, and that doesn't seem striking to us because you still see the number of 20 to 30,000 lions, and that seems like that's a lot of animals, that's no problem. But that's literally the population of Johnston here in Iowa, so if you think of that being the last stronghold of a human population, it seems like a lot less numbers.
Because our lions are part of an SSP, a species survival plan, we actually know their history and their genetics, and these are actually Krugeri subspecies lions, so we're actually continuing the wild genes.
So there's just under 400 lions in over 90 institutions, and that changes obviously this time of year when everyone's having cubs, hopefully. And the point of that is that every single one of those lions has a genetic ranking, and for that reason we can pair them so that the genetic diversity continues to stay nice and deep, so that if someday the only lions on this planet are in the zoos, we haven't had genetic bottlenecking and thus extinction. The future of these 3 little ones is yet to be determined. We will report to the lionesses group, and they will put them into the genetic rankings like I was talking about a minute ago. And in a couple years, once they're mature, it will be decided whether they stay here or they move on to another zoo. So right now, the mom and the cubs are off exhibit, obviously, and in a cage that's completely covered even from us. We can only see them through remote footage, and we need to keep it that way to honor her privacy and make sure those cubs are having the best care by mom. And eventually, once they've had a few vaccinations, possibly we can allow photos and video and even remote viewing for the public.
Baby animals are cute, but baby lions are extra special cute, and I think they're going to continue to be adorable and roly-poly and more active as these weeks go on. They're going to be a lot of fun.